Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Now, as we resume the normal school calendar, my only wish is that we strive to raise the bar high. Now, last year, the bar was set by the class of 2022, and we hope this year the candidates will not only help maintain the standards, but will go an extra mile in maintaining the standards and setting the bar high. Thank you, and the assembly is dismissed. Have a good day.
A history written with our blood cannot be erased by mere pen and paper. We have all read the leaflet, and I hope we all honor the call.
She's coming, she's coming.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. I'm not going to tolerate this kind of insolence. Can you all kneel down?
The teacher told us to kneel down. Are we all deaf?
Can someone tell me what is happening before I lose my mind?
This is insane. I can't take this anymore. I can't sit here and entertain this. If you have problems pertaining the school, you already know the mechanisms and the procedures. Let's channel our grievances to the school in a humane way, and at least save some of us.
The principal must hear this.
Can't you solve this without all this drama?
The enigma has spoken. As if betraying our cause is not enough. You here belittling our efforts. What part of the leaflet did you understand?
What you're doing will not yield fruits, and you know that.
These people like you are delaying our quests. Paul, this is a high time we teach him a lesson.
Bring all of that clothes to Cube 6.
It hasn't come to this.
Hurry up! Let this serve as a lesson to others like you. No one will stop our movement. I don't have the serenity to surrender, nor the luxury of time to waste. The next one who will try will face the full wrath of the law.
You can resume to your duties.
How I pity these students. Can you imagine the struggles their parents go through to see them through school?
Some of their parents come to the office offering all sorts of appeasement just to ensure their children remain in school.
On that, when it rains, it pours. I'm afraid when we don't act on time, the situation is going to escalate and get out of hand.
Why don't we get an audience with the school principal?
We have to have something solid to present. It is their word against ours. The tragedy in all is that they are using mob psychology, and no student is willing to betray one of their own.
Why are you worried? All factors remaining constant, you will get your salary at the end of the month.
I have two hearts. One as a teacher, one as a parent. I'm afraid all run simultaneously and can't be suspended.
What gives me hope? Class can decide to rebel and not to perform, but I can choose a different class.
Dear students, thank you for electing me as your de facto leader. I know this meeting has come as a surprise, but I'm honored for honoring the call.
Long live Paul!
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 I'm honored and thank you. Our forefathers didn't apply oils on our back when they said, better late than never. I have received an intelligence report on how you cooperated, and that is the way to go. I have appointed a task force to review some of the grievances. Can the members of the task force come forward? John will be leading the task force in review some of the grievances.
Long live the great Paul!
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 With immediate effect, the current timetable remains suspended, and later in the evening, we will present the new timetable to the relevant authorities.
Kindly leave. I don't want to get you in trouble.
This is becoming too much, and we cannot let the madness of a few crooks disguising as revolutionists ruin our future.
I agree. We'll be the biggest losers. If Paul has an issue with the school management, we should then use the set mechanism.
The biggest tragedy is that most of us don't have brains of our own. Some of us have dreams, and we don't have the luxury to be entertaining all this madness.
Suggest we talk to the administration and report Paul.
Reporting Paul won't help. He has managed to brainwash most of us. I'm afraid if he's suspended or expelled, the school will be in flames.
If we don't get over this peer pressure, we will all lose. Let's be the voices of reason in all this.
I agree. But at this time and point, no one is willing to go against Paul and his fellow crooks.
Why are you silent?
We have a big following in this school, and this scares me.
This is the life, man.
You know very well this will not end well. But I'm grateful for the stuffs that you helped me buy. But I'm not going to trade my future with this.
You know the consequences. Can't believe you're this stupid. Do you know how many students who are longing to be members? Let alone to be chairman.
Don't tell me you believe in these lies too.
Relax, Prince. For tomorrow we will be kings. Did you deliver the message?
What are you doing here? Didn't you read the memo?
What change, John? You know where we come from. You know our dreams.
Everyone is happy. People aren't complaining.
Are they? Stop robbing us of our future, John. What if today you are expelled? Did that thought ever cross your mind?
Paul is connected.
Hold it there. Enough about Paul's story. This is the fifth school he's attending. You know his story. He has been expelled in all schools. And weren't it for his father's connection, he could not be here.
And your point is?
The point that you're studying gives me the conviction that you're only acting out of peer pressure. You and I can stop Paul and save the future of many students out there.
Our actions are starting to bear fruits. I'm not ready to betray Paul.
Paul's future is secured. Whether he studies or not, his rich parents will take care of him. John, I know our parents. They're doing all sorts of jobs so that you can remain in school.
Then I'll think about it.
We need to have a compulsory drug test done on these students.
There's something that has already been going on, and I think that's the right time that I bring it to your attention.
Call the students together in the assembly ground. Good evening, comrades.
Good evening.
Now, I have received the report of the task force, and I must admit It's a well thought out plan, and its implementation is long overdue. However, it would not be fair if I were to leave the podium without inviting the great Paul and give him a chance to speak to you. Kindly, Paul. Paul, come on. Hmm. Yes.
Good morning.
Hmm. Some of us who have been there know how emotional it is when your demands have been met after a successful revolution. Isn't it the case, Paul?
I'm sorry.
Now, I'm disappointed with you. I thought we had taught you better than this. This is a case of hijacked future. How many of you today, if schools were closed, would afford a trip on their own? But I'm not bothered. Do you know why? I was standing there, right where you are, but I became the captain of my own ship. I sailed through the turbulence and I succeeded. All because I never let peer pressure to get the best of me.
I'm sorry.
I know many of you will hate me, but the truth of the matter is your actions don't bother me. What haven't you been told today? We have schooled you on the merits of education and all its importance, and in fact, the demerits of drug abuse. But now, the choice is yours. If you are my kids, I would be bothered because I would be the one bailing you out of those bars, the rehabs, and even the police stations. But then, the choice is yours. Do you want to have fun now and regret later? Or persevere now and enjoy later? The assembly is dismissed. On your feet and tuck in your shirt. Get closer.
Sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me.
I've heard that statement over and over again. It's now beginning to sound like a broken record. I was speaking with your father earlier today, and he said he's done. He has other children to think about. And surprisingly, when I explained to him about all your vices, he empathized with the school and he agreed with me that I should expel you.
I'm willing to do anything, but please do not expel me.
Hey, sit down. Now, the safety of my students comes first. The decision for you to leave or remain lies solely in your hands. Now, for every action, there is a reaction. Now, if you don't get a C plus and above in the next exam, I'm sorry, I'll not have you in my school.
I promise I won't let you down.
Here. Write an apology letter, committing yourself and acknowledging you will be solely responsible should something bad happen in this school.
We have completed compiling the results, and I'm happy to announce there is a great improvement and cooperation in the whole school. From the 3 consecutive exams that they recently did, they show that there is a great improvement.
Yeah, what about Paul?
From a D to now a C minus student,
Yes.
I must admit that he has really tried.
But slowly by slowly, he'll get there.
And this school has returned to normalcy, and without a shred of doubt, the talk really helped. We have averted a possible crisis and restored a stolen future.
Great.
The formula is incorrect. That's why you didn't get it.
Hey, thank you. How did you manage to stay sober after all that I made you go through?
A stolen future for me will shatter the hearts of so many. Passengers will fly, patients waiting for my services, builders waiting for my architectural services, and so forth. Those are the dreams that kept me focused on the goal.
I will make it up to you.
Make it up to us by ensuring that you get good grades. And if you do, I'm sure the next potential robber out there will not be you. I have one question that has been bothering me. Why did you do all this? What were your grievances? What were you trying to achieve?
Could have said you had several questions. Truth be told, there is no grievance, no matter how one aggrieved is, that warrants such an action. To be lucky is an understatement. We have a principal who speaks to our heart.